size of the balls.
Yep.
Of course, you can make big Lefsas and you can make small. But this is a quarter cup.
Okay.
And I found out over the years that's about the right size that we like.
Yep.
Well, I don't use that. I don't dip in every time because now I know. In fact, I think that's even too big.
Okay. A quarter minus.
Yeah, quarter minus. Put them in here, and that's what the.
Why don't you wash your hands, Blaine, and then you help? Or you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's your job now, Blaine, to make a little less than quarter cup balls. Then I can start rolling because they're ready to go. The reason we put the balls, after we get so many balls, we probably put them in the refrigerator or they'll get too moist.
Moist, yep.
Sitting around.
Never be another drop of flour on the floor all day today.
Flour vacuums up very easily. And you flour your rolling pin also.
Pick what?
And roll it in it. And of course, the goal is not to ever get any stickiness.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's usually
impossible.
Yeah, it's not. And I usually have a little extra flour here, last minute, that I put my ball, flatten it a bit with my hand.
Oh, and we better get the grills on. Are the grills on?
Oh, they aren't on.
No. Why don't we turn them on? What do we turn them to again?
500. And of course, a little secret to this too in rolling. When you get to the edge, you kind of lift up rather than get a floury edge.
Okay.
Up.
Up. All right.
You know, kind of up.
Yep.
Otherwise, your edges will get crispy and you don't want that. You want it consistently about the same size. And then, of course, these sticks are nice. The grill is not quite hot enough.
Okay.
When it is, I will put this on the grill.
All right.
And of course, oh, this is the moment of decision. You know? Yeah, it's going to lift up.
All right.
Nicely.
It's going to lift up nice.
It's going to lift up when the grill is hot enough. And it's on the grill, so it kind of bubbles a little bit.
Okay.
And take a picture of that when it bubbles. Many people don't know when to.
Well, this rolled out perfect. It really did.
Mine did too.
Now, Shelly, you gotta watch me here.
Yeah, watch them close.
You're the official.
Okay, tell me when it bubbles.
Yeah. Can you get on top of it?
Yep. You can see it steaming.
And those little things right there are starting to be bubbles.
Okay.
Now, see how that's bubbling?
Yep.
And that's just about ready. If you turn it over, see, it's just starting to turn brown. So then you put the stick under there and flip it for the other side.
Perfect.
Hey, all right.
Now that doesn't stay there very long before it's done.
Yeah.
Oh, do we have the cozy things out to lay them on? Let's see. We can just lay it right on here.
You think we have enough cozies to do that?
Yeah, I bought some of my cozies with. I put them on the cozies. And then later, what do we do with them after they're all cool?
Well, now we're going to keep them moist, you know? And Lefsa cozy, that's so cute. Until we're all done. When we're all done, why then we let them cool before we separate them into how many for Thanksgiving or how many for Christmas.
Then you put what? Pieces of wax?
I put wax paper between them because maybe we want to take out a dozen or half a dozen to eat some night.
Do you put wax paper between every one or every few?
But I don't do a whole sheet of
Just
wax.
a little strip.
A strip, just something to get a hold of, otherwise they might stick together.
Okay.
All right, now let's establish who's going to do the frying, because that comes next now.
I think Blaine, I'll roll over here. And,
Or Bruce.
okay, we lightly flour the board.
Okay.
And if there were any wet spots on there, you'd take some flour and put on it and scrape it lightly with a knife to try to get any of the old lefsa off. Once you get it floured, you may even want to flour a little bit on the roller and roll that through. Then you take the ball of lefsa and flatten it out in your hand. We're later in the day, so it's starting to get kind of sticky. So I might even just put a little flour in my hand so it doesn't stick quite as much if I can. And if it isn't as sticky, I might get as big as 3-4 inches of a ball. And then I roll it out so that it's about 4 to 5 inches.
Hold on one sec here.
I roll it out till it's about 4 to 5 inches in diameter. And then I lightly flour that side. That was a little heavier than I do normally. And then I flip it over on the same area, because that's where it will tend to want to stick. And then you should be able to roll it out pretty much to its full size at that point. And then move it on to the grill. One of the things we found out this year is that if you do get a little piece of potato that isn't crushed in the ricing process, that piece of potato tends to become a focus for an area that sticks. So it's evidently kind of important to try to make sure you don't have any little pieces of unriced potato. Okay, so then you get it to its full size. I will slide this underneath, and I generally go all the way both ways to make sure it isn't stuck before I lift it up. And then I leave the stick in about 1/3 of the way in and lift it up and go over to the grill and lay it down like that.
The champion Lefsa. Flipper. Oh, you know what? I was taking a picture of that. That's okay. Why don't you open it up so I can, I just want to see show how much Lefsa we made.
I'm going to count it now.
Okay. Well, take it over and we'll do the counting. We put 8 cups of flour in it. 13 cups of...
This one's out, so this can be unplugged. Trey, move, Trey.
Are you done?
No,
Mhm.
that's one we're using. You're in the way.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
It was 13 cups of
Potatoes, yep.
which was approximately 6 pounds.
And you said this time you used what kind? White or red?
I used red.
Okay.
I think I like
Just
them
wait
a
a
little
second,
better.
Rainer, just
Were
be
they
careful
rusty?
about when you pick it up, because
No,
I got a half a
they're
side to
red
cook
potato.
yet.
Alright, that's fine.
Okay?
Mom?
How many did we get?
Well, there's 62 here, probably another, what, 5 coming?
1, 2, 3,
But-
4, 5. Yep.
Last year, we had 100,
Oh, okay.
but in the same amount of potatoes.
Okay.
But look at the size of these this year. These
Yep.
are the big ones.
Yep.
And they weren't big last year, I recall that.
Okay.
So the difference is in
The
the
size.
size of,
Yep.
so you start adjusting your size when you make the balls.
Tradition going, guys?
Well, first of all, Annie Deed kept it going, but I spurred her on by giving her a very expensive Lefsa grill that we found at a garage.
For $5 when we were in school was a huge amount of money.
I even question whether I want it.
Yeah, she took it with a mixed feeling.
But it worked till, what, 2 years ago?
Uh-huh, and you got bigger and better.
Yeah. And then Shelley,
And then I am, and then I received all of my stuff as a wedding present to make sure that
It's gonna go
tradition
on.
goes on.
there you go. We get